So today we're going to be installing an LED TV, hanging it from the wall using this bracket here that I also picked up for the TV. So opening the box. Let's open up the boxes and get this out of here. Of course, we're going to mount the bracket before we open the TV. So let's get to doing that. Alright, so we got our nice wall here where we're going to put our TV. I moved the other TV up so that I could get back here and find out where the studs are. I remove any pictures or whatever, and what we're going to do is we're going to take the small nail, very small nail, and try to find the studs. First, hollow. Hollow. So we want to find where the studs are. As you can tell, that's not very hollow. So we want to narrow it down to exactly where the center of the stud is. So we'll put a nail in. There's the stud. Now we found where the stud is. The trick is to find the edges of that stud. So got one there. So we want to go a little bit to the right. Okay, there's stud there still. I want to go a little bit to the left. And there's stud there still. So now we know that this here, we'll leave our nail in there, that is the good stud. Right centered where we get all the meat of the stud. You don't want to have a partial stud. Okay, so we found two good studs. You want two good studs when you're working with the hanging something as heavy as a TV on the wall. Now this bracket will hold up to 100 pounds. Now see here I already have a problem. My studs are way too far apart. So that's an issue. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a piece of wood from a pallet that I had hanging out in the garage. So I'm going to use this to spread the gap. Chop that off a little bit. Make sure it's still a little bit smaller than your TV. You don't want it to be sticking out the sides of your TV. I'm going to chop this off a little bit and use that to mount my bracket. Okay, so we drill our holes in this wood so that there's no purchase. We don't want these to get stuck in the wood here. We want to drill the smaller holes so that the bolts will actually grab. But these we just want to slide through. So I drilled the holes bigger. Now we're going to line it up using the level on the bracket itself. So I'm going to line up my holes according to the ones I already made. Have the screws stick out a little bit. Put my level up there. Level it up. And then since this is just drywall, I'm just going to tap these to mark their spots. Alright, so we got nice holes to start. Now we'll take our drill. So now we're going to mount these bolts into the wall. nice and tight. So now that we got that out there, now we can put our bracket anywhere we like. With this wood here, it does tend to split. So you want to pre-drill your holes. So I'm marking it to pre-drill my holes. That's nice and level. Alright, we got the bracket all up. Now it's time to mount the brackets onto the TV. Now this is the trickier part. You do not want to break your TV mounting your bracket on there. I've seen that happen before. So the top part has the little hook here that'll hook into the top of our bracket, and the bottom part is a little roller so that it can roll against the wall. Very nice. And G and H. We'll see which screws fit our TV. Alright. Now, since we got a little off balance there at the front, these are the ones we need. So put all the other screws away. Get out our washers here. See which washers we'll need. Alright, so what I'm going to try is, since we got it so high up on the wall, I'm going to try mounting it in this hole here along with this slot. So fourth hole down with the slot looks like a good time. And I'm going to use the thin washer instead of the thick one. Alright, so hanging it up. You want to make sure you get into that slot nice and square. So we're in the slots nice and square. Let's move it over until we like where it sits. Alright, so we want to make sure it lines up nice and straight against the bed here. So take the center line of the bed. It looks to be pretty straight to me. I think that's dead on. So we should be pretty good to go. And that's that.